Hello everyone, welcome back to Elite English Club. Today I brought video for class 11th from the Snapshots book, chapter 2, The Address. So let's start the discussion. First of all, we will know about the author, and she is Marga Minko, who was born on 31st March and 1920. Her age is now 95. Ginneken, Netherlands is her birthplace. Her pen name is Marga Minko. Her occupation is journalist. Her language is Dutch. Her surname was Menko, but an official accidentally switched the first vowel. That is why it is called Minko. Now we will know about the summary. The story, The Address, is all about the human predicament that follows the war. The story narrates how a daughter goes to her native place in Holland in search of her mother's belonging after the war. Here, the narrator is narrating his own story, and in which the narrator wants all the belonging which related with her mother, where all the memories of her mother is retaining. At the beginning of the story, it is narrated how the protagonist was given a cold reception when she went to her native place after the war in search of her mother's belongings. This story belongs when during the war, the parent of the narrators left all the things at his native land and they just escaped somewhere. So now the narrator is going back to take all the belongings which are related with her mother, which are just memorable and loving for her. So when she went to her house, the address was number 46 in Marconi Street, house number. So when she rang the bell, a woman opened the door. On being introduced, the woman kept staring at her in silence. She pretended that she did not recognize the girl, the narrator, and there was no sign of recognition on her face. The woman was wearing her mother's green knitted cardigan. When the narrator recognized the cardigan, which was her mother's, she could understand that she had made no mistake. It is the right address where she went. She asked the woman whether she knew her mother. When she was just interrogating about the things and about her mother, the woman could not deny this. She did not even say a single word. And the narrator wanted to talk to her for some time, but the woman cautiously closed the door and she just avoided the moment. Narrator stopped there for some time, deep brutally, and then left the place. In the subsequent sections, the memories of the narrator's bygone days come to light. She was just recognizing the place where she was moving ahead. Her mother had provided the address years also during the war. Ago, she went to the home for a few days. She could find that various things were missing. At that time, her mother told her about Mrs. Darling. She happened to be an old acquaintance of the mother's mother. Her mother told that she is just like a friend of her family, and lately she had renewed contact with her and had been coming there regularly. Every time she left their house, she took something home for her with her. She told that she wanted to save all their nice possessions. That is why she is taking away all the things to her home. The next day, the narrator saw Mrs. Darling going out of their house with a heavy suitcase. She had a fleeting glimpse of Mrs. Darling's face, so she was not sure that the lady was actually Mrs. Darling or not. She asked her mother whether the woman lived far away. At that time, the narrator's mother told about the address number 46 Marconi Street. And after many days, the narrator was curious to take record of the possessions that must still be at number 46 Marconi Street. With this intention, she went to the given address. The concluding part of the story describes the second visit of the narrator. When she wanted to assure with the things, she went to the address, Marconi Street. As the narrator's first visit yielded no result, so she planned to go once again. Interestingly, now a girl of 15 opened the door to her, and she informed that her mother was not at home. Narrator expressed her wish to wait for her. The girl accompanied her to the passage, and narrator saw an old-fashioned iron candle holder hanging next to a mirror. The girl made her sit in the living room and went inside, where all the things were around there, kept there, which was the narrator's mother. The narrator was horrified to find herself in a room she knew and even did not know. She found herself in the midst of familiar things which she longed to see again, but which troubled her in this strange atmosphere. Now the belongings have the another memories and the another touch. So that is why she is feeling that the things are not now of her mother's. So she had no courage to look around her. But she no longer had the desire to possess them. She got up, walked to the door, and left the room. Then she resolved to forget the address and moved on. So, viewers, I hope you liked the video. If you have any query, you can comment and you can share your views. So, thanks for watching.